You're listening to Thinking Out Loud, where two buddies nip it right in, ranting over topics about humans and their humanities, and sometimes their lack thereof. Topics as diverse and colorful as their race and humor that tickle their curious, peculiar bones. And would yours too if you think along. One's a budding psychologist, and another's a psychological case. Hop in the whirlpool of worldly ventures. You're invited.
Today's session was more of an extempore. We started talking about games, and suddenly we looked into the different dimension of games, the social aspect, the personal aspect of why we choose a certain game, why we get addicted to a game, and started discussing the types of games that people have been playing and have been attracted towards. So let's get into it.
और नमस्कार भाइयों बहनों, आज आप हमारे संवाददाता के संवाद में शामिल होने जा रहे हैं. You are here listening to us thinking out loud. Woo! Background music है नहीं तो we can't put it.
हाँ, वो बाद
So,
में एनीवेज डाल
बाद-
देंगे, उसका कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
वो भाभी जी घर पे का जैसे पीछे का प्री रिकॉर्डेड एक हंसी है वो डालेंगे. Pre-recorded whistle भी pre-recorded हंसी भी.
हाँ, वो मिलता होगा.
By the way, I'm also thinking of one new channel which is related to reading out some copyright-free stories by these great, bright literary gods like Gibran, like Herman Hesse, all that. Hindi, English, dono. Would you like to join that also?
That would be interesting.
I'll just read
Yeah.
out with a feeling.
It's funny that you mentioned about all those authors. I was playing, as I said, I keep playing games and अभी भी खेलता हूँ. तो Steam पे एक नया गेम अभी लॉन्च होने वाला है, based on Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis, in which
What would
yeah,
that be?
you in which you will be playing as the bug and exploring the humanness.
Oh, wow.
Interesting
But
game लगा. I've kept it in my wish list right now.
Steam Twitch का है क्या?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, Steam अलग, वो Valve कंपनी, Steam कंपनी, अरे the original creators of Counter Strike game.
Okay.
तो उनका
Do you
Steam का
also
जो ये है ना प्लेटफॉर्म, Steam प्लेटफॉर्म में you can buy all those games. They are launching some indie game developers are launching that game, Metamorphosis, based on Kafka's whole story.
That's when video games really make some meaningful entertainment, not just rash, random. And कितने बच्चों को क्या आपका पता भी नहीं होगा.
अब कितने बच्चों को, क्या किसी को पता नहीं होगा.
बहुत कम लोगों को. Kafka, such an important writer of the American psyche. Anyways, just putting out big words there.
Is he American
ये,
though?
yeah, he was in America, no, his whole life.
Working.
He was a lawyer by profession.
Okay. Originally, he was a German-speaking Bohemian novelist. अच्छा.
Yeah, you saw that.
Anyways, people were globalization. People were going and moving around everywhere.
They were. Tesla was moving. Tesla was in America for the last. Even Einstein. Okay, so coming to games, you play Minecraft?
I was never interested in Minecraft because of the graphics, as in the visuals of that game. Blocky and.
Did your voice get cut out?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
You were
so
not interested in Minecraft.
So I was saying Minecraft game पे कभी interest नहीं आया because of the visual of that game. Although it is quite
Really?
popular and it's a very old game, I heard.
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah, man. I never knew about it.
अबे Minecraft is just rocking. It's now it's GTA के ऊपर है अभी तो.
वेट, अभी जितना मुझे पता है बीच में फोर्टनाइट सबसे ऊपर था, फिर नीचे
वो
आ गया, फिर
पबजी हो गया।
GTA। फोर्टनाइट अभी शांत हो गया, बिल्कुल चुप हो गया, एग्जैक्टली।
हाँ।
GTA 5 has been slowly maintaining its रैंक। और क्या है, एक तो काउंटर स्ट्राइक जो मैं खेल रहा हूँ, ग्लोबल ऑफेंसिव, आई नो। विच वन?
सिम्स।
सिम्स, ओके, हाँ हाँ हाँ। माइनक्राफ्ट has been very popular with the Twitch community,
ट्विच, राइट।
हाँ। Twitch community में I know this group offline TV, so they do a lot of Twitch stuff, sorry, Minecraft stuff.
वेयर एल्स इज द वीडियो गेम इंडस्ट्री गोइंग नाउ? पबजी तो हुआ, सोशल हो रहा है सब।
Valorant is the new talk in the town.
ओके, दैट्स अ न्यू गेम
Yeah,
और
it's
न्यू
a new
कंपनी।
game, new game. It's a new game by Riot Games. अपना क्या, World of War, no, World of Warcraft, League of Legends. नाम सुना होगा,
ओह,
League of Legends.
राइट, लीग ऑफ लेजेंड्स यू सेड, ओके।
Yes. So League of
ओके,
Legends का जो developers है, they made a competitor for Counter Strike Global Offensive named as Valorant.
वाह।
तो ये अभी talk of the town है। Although it's खेला मैंने, I have an account.
व्हाट्स इट अबाउट?
Valorant में और Counter Strike में it is the same premise. There will be two teams. One will have to attack and plant the bomb, and one will have to defend from getting the bomb planted, or if it is planted, you will have to defuse it. This is the premise. Counter Strike में एक team होगा counter terrorist, where it will try to defend the site and defuse, and terrorists will try to plant. These are the only two teams in Counter Strike. Whereas in Valorant, each character has different abilities, और हर ability के हिसाब से वो वहाँ पे अपना ability को use करके मिशन को सक्सेसफुल करना है. That is of again planting or diffusing and attacking defense.
वेरी वेरी सिंपल थीम, राइट?
Simple theme. Only thing that is difficult is being expert in those particular characters. और ईच कैरेक्टर के
अंडरस्टूड।
अलग अलग एबिलिटीज है, तो फिर सबको मास्टर नहीं करता है. पीपल यूजुअली स्टिक टू वन पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टर एंड देन यू कैन go on perfecting that particular ability in many other improvisational ways.
Do you see any psychological perspective, maybe personality perspective to each of the characters? That they are different not only in ability but behavior, personality?
Yes, each according to their abilities, they can either be more aggressive, outgoing, or stealthy and silent.
And a person choosing a certain character, could it be like they are trying to find affinity, or maybe they are attracted to something which they're not, or are like deep down?
Definitely
You see that
the
perspective?
character that you are choosing,
Hmm.
and the reason why you're choosing that character because of the abilities. You somewhere are like that, or somewhere you want to be like that. That is why you are using as an avatar within the digital
Or
world.
maybe you want to know that. It could also be that you want to know what that character is like, so you are taking because it's not like you, it's very different. Or you wouldn't really spend so much time in doing that. I wonder
Okay,
if there was a test to see, you know.
there might be, although there is one test that I, not test, but there's a association of the kind of games that you play
Yeah.
will decide or will tell the kind of personality that you have. Let me just try and find that.
Yeah, it would be fun. We would put a link to that one,
It was
and
an article,
maybe
I think.
this could be an idea for somebody else who's also pursuing research.
Mhm.
Try to find why people select a particular character. What about that character? Does this game give scope for character development?
There's a story going on within the whole
Uh-huh.
universe of that game, but
Okay.
then there is no
Character development. It's a preset game, sort
It's
of.
a preset game. As I said, the main motto of this game is to attack and defend.
Okay,
Based on
what's the
the
selling
based
point?
on the story, the bigger and the larger picture of the story, they'll keep on adding more in-game buying valuables like skins and stuff, and different kinds
So
of
like
missions to
जितने
complete.
जितने लोग हैं उतना वो गेम एक्सपैंड होता है, ऐसा कुछ है?
क्या हुआ?
जितने ज्यादा लोग आते हैं उतना वो गेम एक्सपैंड होता है. Does it have that kind of fluidity?
No.
No. Okay. So it has like a
Even if it
structure.
is there, I am not very much sure because Valorant is very new and I don't play much. In fact,
What about what about its like what is its selling point? Why is it getting so well being adopted so much by people?
the reason it's being adopted so much is because of the fun aspect
Fun.
of it being new. And in fact, those old retired CSGO professional players are going into Valorant because of the new challenges that are coming up and the ways people are exploring inside the map to hack into the flaws of those games. Each map is created by someone. There are going to be some gaps and loopholes within those. These people, they look into those, they try and search those loopholes to find a way to uh, overcome that game and use that hack for their own benefit.
What really like captivates my attention is that there is a group of enthusiasts
Hmm.
who are actually playing games just to find these loopholes.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And it's just a motive of winning the game
people are
and
finding either
finding that.
loopholes. People are some people, they reverse engineer the codes and the games and the patches so that they can make cheats for these games.
How do they do that? Like open
Eh,
source रहता है क्या?
Open source तो नहीं है. There is a whole mafia thing going on where they sell these cheats for some
Okay,
price.
there's black market for this too.
Yes, yes, yes. There's
And
a
it's
whole
funny
group.
that people buy that. No, it's not like they're going to,
Oh,
unless maybe they're playing
people
for
definitely
professional.
buy it. Ask me. I
Is
have
it like professional? Is it a professional interest in
it,
gaming? That's why they're buying it, or
yes,
just
yes,
for fun?
yes. Professional interest in gaming.
Well, like they're gonna win something? Are they playing for at some as a esports? ये कुछ?
Yes, yes. They are playing
Oh,
for
wow.
esports.
There is a money motive there too.
Of course, of course. These esport
Wow.
players are getting huge amounts. And to be
Fun.
honest, even I did not know much about esports until I started playing CS. उससे पहले तो मुझे
हाँ.
भी ये गेम ही लगता था.
But ये
And
गेम नहीं है.
but ये
ये
game नहीं था.
मिशन है.
It became a sport. It became an event.
Event, right? Even FIFA, even this.
Yes, yes. Fortnite
And
event,
PUBG has
CSGO
its
event,
Fortnite
PUBG
event here.
events.
PUBG
Yes,
events are there.
सारे
Right,
सारे
right.
event बन गए.
My
So
God.
from one of I don't remember who took
जुगाड़ू
the
लोग हर
interview.
जगह है ना.
क्या हुआ?
जुगाड़ू बुद्धि हर जगह है.
अरे जुगाड़ू बुद्धि बहुत है. I should not be pointing fingers, but most of the cheaters are Russian. Those who are not the professional players, but those who are playing casually within the game server itself.
And maybe they gamble there.
Definitely, they might be. Definitely, I'm not sure. Oh,
Maybe.
sorry, I should rephrase
Definitely
myself.
maybe.
Definitely, maybe. Yes, I should
Okay.
rephrase.
So we were coming to this video game. Now we've gone extempore into video games and the gaming itself. It's fun. So coming to this themes, jo aajkal, I was interested in why this theme was so interesting to people, because there are such games where the fourth wall is broken. There are such games where the character. There is one particular game I remember reading about few years ago. Actually, it must not have caught on. Why don't such games get caught on? I think in video games also there is the same. जैसे YouTube में you see the most views कौन से videos को होंगे, you will know. ये कोई बहुत intelligent video तो नहीं होने वाला. In the video game also you will see that. There was this one game I remember जहाँ पे the character gets to live life and grow old, and you get to decide how he's living life.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Role playing games.
I don't think it was role playing, but talking
Okay.
about role playing, I think that is Second Life. Second Life is a role playing game.
Second Life कौन सा है रे?
You just search it once. I've seen its advertisement so many times. So बाजू में बैनर आता है इस वेबसाइट में.
अच्छा
देख
वो
के
वाला.
समझेगा.
नहीं नहीं
Yeah,
नहीं
yeah.
नहीं नहीं. So role playing games. Wait.
Sims is a role playing game.
Sims is a role playing. Uh, Role
I
playing
think
can
even
be some other way.
World of Warcraft,
RPG.
Final Fantasy, are those role playing also?
Yes, Final Fantasy is a role playing game. Yes. Final
Ragnarok, there was
Fantasy
one
is a
very
role
famous
playing.
one.
But okay, choosing what is going to be the fate of your character. ऐसा
Yeah.
मैंने एक one. I think I played just one game. It's what was the name of the game?
Who is it about?
It's about a rescue mission sent in Middle East,
Okay.
specifically in Saudi, Dubai,
Uh-huh.
Dubai, Dubai. तो
Dubai.
दुबई में
Why?
रेस्क्यू
Why
मिशन है.
Dubai?
या
Uh-huh.
दुबई में रेस्क्यू मिशन है, but in the end it is, you realize that the whole mission was a hallucination of that guy.
What?
Yes, I remember now. Spec Ops, the line.
Oh, Spec
Spec Ops, the line. This is the
Spec
name of the
Op.
game.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So this game, when it was first released, तो लोगों को इतना एक्सपेक्टेशन हाई नहीं था बिकॉज ऑफ द डिले एंड गेम प्ले का जो ट्रेलर था, इट वाज वेरी लाइक कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी. बट देन
Call of Duty.
हाँ,
Right.
लेकिन द गेम इटसेल्फ was run by the whole story. The main motive of the whole game was the impact the story will have. So in the end, when this guy realizes that it was all his hallucination, or just person को ये hallucinate कर रहा था, the person that he was seeing and the person that he was trying to rescue, he has to kill that person. Now
In real
killing
life.
in real life, and killing that
Mm.
person means killing a part of yourself. So there is a moment where you put a gun, you're looking into a mirror, you see yourself, you're standing on the other side, and you see your hallucination. You shoot your
Oh.
hallucination, you are killing one side of your psyche, that hallucinating side of your psyche. You kill yourself, you're finishing everything, not just yourself but the psyche also. So yeah, ऐसा
Oh.
choices, yeah, आते हैं. It just came in the end. So depending on that particular choice, either you will die or you will live later on as a what, a PTSD ये
Yeah. Survivor.
PTSD
Okay.
soldier who will be
Okay.
rescued later in the game, or you just kill yourself when you realize that whatever you have been doing, whatever things that have been going on till now, it was all just a hallucination, and you have killed so many innocents because of your hallucination.
Oh, so you are a soldier in the game.
Yes, you are the soldier. So ये ऐसा एक choice वाला what you have mentioned. I have played this one.
वंडर ना ये चॉइसेस वो लोग देते क्यों है लोगों को गेम में.
ऐसा एक और
इंटरैक्टिव
है,
रियली.
ऐसा एक और गेम है. I forgot that name. It's on my, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't name it right now. नाम है उसका, मतलब बहुत देखा है उसके बारे में. Anyways,
There are something about what you want to experience through a game, but majority of these games are generally the ones which pick up really a lot are generally thriller related, action related, or they give you a roller coaster of these emotions, tension and then and release into awe and stuff like that. So video games really पहले पहले क्या था, बहुत ही mind numbing या just वो dopamine strike तो spike थोड़ा होता था कि you did that Mario thing or the thing.
dopamine striking. So to be honest, this PUBG and Fortnite, na, the winner chicken dinner concept. This is the
Yeah.
dopamine affecting kind of games. You try to achieve that thing, and when that you win, you have that sense of happiness. But
A pleasure for
I
some time, right?
sorry.
A euphoric pleasure for some
Yes,
time.
yes, yes.
And when
So
you have a difficulty level, you can go higher than that, and फिर you're in a bored loop maybe.
when I started playing games, of course, I started with those TV wala, the cassette time,
Haha.
Contra and those stuff. I could never complete Contra. I could never complete Mario because the interest था नहीं उसमें. Story based games. I think the first one that I played and which really hit me, apart
Into
from the superhero genre that I am very much into, was Max Payne.
Max Payne.
नाम सुना?
Uh-huh. Yes, I've seen the movie. Mark Wahlberg.
That's a shit movie.
Really?
That's a pure shit movie if you play the game. It's
Like
shit.
it.
I'm telling you, it's pure shit.
Okay.
मूवी में जो डेप्थ है, सो सॉरी, द गेम
Game
गेम
में
में जो
जो
डेप्थ है, मूवी में तो बिल्कुल भी
is the game a bit similar to Fahrenheit?
फ़ारेनहाइट, मैंने नाम तो सुना है, लेट मी जस्ट रिकलेक्ट. इज इट्स अ गेम राइट? फ़ारेनहाइट.
Yeah, it's a game.
फ़ारेनहाइट की
Same cold blood killing and stuff.
नहीं, मैंने खेला नहीं है फ़ारेनहाइट, बट
I just remember snow. So I'm like Fahrenheit, snow. Max Payne में भी बहुत snow था. Weird.
मैक्स पेन 1 में बहुत स्नो था. यस.
हाँ, one में
The
था.
story is about, so Max Payne mein, the story, you know it. His wife gets killed, the baby is killed by the drug junkies, and he enters what? DEA. DEA
Yeah,
department.
EPA. Yeah. DEA, I think it is some drug
Yeah.
and कुछ related. हाँ, they find drug addicts वगैरह, drug
Yes, 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 yes.
cartels वगैरह.
यहाँ DEA
Yes.
टाइप करो तो ये नहीं कर रहा है. Department of Economic Affairs. Anyways,
Yeah.
so DEA, Drug Enforcement Agency, or something like that.
Yeah.
Anti-drug info. So anyway, he enters that, and then he's trying to find out who did, who is the owner of those Valkyrie drugs and वो सब है. So
Valkyrie, that was the theme
yes,
in the basic.
yeah. Oh, the author, I think he's from Norway. He's a Norwegian author. The game का जो
Nordic guy.
story. Yeah. So that is why there's a lot of influence of the Norse mythology. So anyways, so game में वही है, ढूंढना पड़ता है. But while he's searching for the culprit, he's going through the mob era. हाँ, so game is very noir style game है. Where the detective is monologuing a lot, and he's narrating the whole event and story, and then you play the game.
Is
There
he
are a
also in
lot
a
of
hallucination?
he's not in a hallucination, but there are a lot of dream sequences.
Right. And he does get the drug once, right? जिसमें बाट जाके सबको उड़ा डालता है.
नहीं.
वो नहीं, वो से मूवी में होता है
वो
मतलब.
सिर्फ मूवी में होता है, इसलिए तो बोला ना शिट है. उसमें मैक्स पेन को ड्रग बफ जंकी दिखा, नॉट अ जंकी बट अ ड्रग बफ सुपर हीरो दिखाया है. इसमें नहीं है. But then
इसमें नहीं.
as so in the game itself, the 3 parts बन चुके हैं, and within the game, to reduce the blood damage or the bullet damage that you have had, you eat painkillers. And story का development में कैसे दिखाया है, in Max Payne 3 he has to leave the department and his police force because of his dependency on those painkillers.
Is that so? नहीं, I
Yes.
don't remember.
So
Okay.
movie में ऐसा नहीं है, game में ऐसा है. So Max Payne 1,
Okay.
he starts taking painkillers as a part of the game to reduce the health damage. And in Max Payne 3, he has to leave. This is the kind of character development that you were mentioning. In Max Payne 3, the last part, he has to leave his police force because of his dependency on painkillers.
I see.
ऐसे करके है. So Max Payne 3, Max Payne was
One
one of
story
those games
development
where,
game that you like.
yeah, I like games with story. I like.
How about Prince of Persia, the later versions? Sands of Time, Warrior Within.
I never played those games. My system
Those were
wasn't
the first ones.
my system wasn't capable to run those games at that time.
So your sister, your elder sister or somebody?
नो, मेरा कोई सिस्टर नहीं है.
Acha. You said your
So
sister was not good.
so I just started playing the games from that time. That's all.
Okay. You said your system was not capable. Oh, okay.
Yes, my system.
I heard system.
Why the hell would my sister be not capable of running those
Exactly
games?
what I was trying to वैसे connect the dots. क्या हो रहा है इधर?
Yeah,
I played a game in my mind अभी ऐसा pinball करके.
so my system wasn't capable
Yeah.
to run those games, and उसके बाद जब लैपटॉप आया था तब मैंने फिर सारा गेम
तो
खेलना शुरू
फाड़
किया.
दिया भाई चैंपियन बन गया.
चैंपियन तो नहीं, बट for a very short period of time, all I was doing was gaming continuously.
So these story development games actually they have a preset story उसमें भी, but you get to explore that story, right? वो तो majority of games are that way today.
Yes, yes.
But you go into this, and those are the games which really get that movie wala feel, that like you're in an interactive movie. But not really so much. There are games like God of War and all. Just there are many outcomes to a certain game depending on what you did. There was a game called Claw also. You remember that one? Oh, Billy. That was also side scroller kind.
नहीं यार, claw मैंने
अरे fun और मस्त सा गेम था कैप्टन क्लॉ करके, and he's in a world full of dogs. He's just fighting. He's a pirate. And he has to get those 9 gems, which are the 9 jewels of life for a cat's life.
Cat's life, correct. नहीं यार.
Funny. So there is this game called, you must have heard of it, बहुत famous था, Ages of Empire करके.
Age of Empire, yes. AOE. It's an RPG strategic games. I did never liked strategic games, to be honest.
Okay, but what is RPG again?
Role-playing games. You
Okay,
are
they are
again
also
playing the role of a king or a person.
Usually a kabile ka leader, and you.
Yes, a tribe leader who is managing
then
resources,
you keep expanding, right?
creating occupations, creating resources
That
from
was
the
good, no?
resources
It
that
was
you
like
have.
a city building game. It was
Yes,
like a empire building game.
Empire
You
building.
get to learn something. Yeah? And it had no definite ending, did it?
It never had a definite ending. All it was having a civilization and empire getting attacked by other civilization and protecting it, and attacking other civilization for resources
And
that you were
you could
losing.
have multiplayer in it too, right?
Multiplayer, yes. There are a lot of
So
new
that made it
versions.
the whole fun point. That was
Yes.
like chess, basically.
Yes. एक नया उसका एक नया स्टाइल का निकला था ना, Sid Meier's Civilization. This is another game which is exactly like Age of Empires. Sid Meier's, it's the name of the developer, I think. Civilization. It also had Gandhi in it.
Funny. I would like to see such games. Right? Games can really influence the psyche of people. There was this whole theory, Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a way to prepare Americans to, and you know that these games, ये जो है, it is, I think it is a part of training also for some military people, because there was this one Nat Geo episode I saw जहाँ पे this guy is sitting in a control room. This is the new kind of war play. He's sitting in a control room, and his work is just to monitor and, if needed, snipe, shoot. Say by drones and all. So the cognitive ability that you are employing over there as a militarist, as a soldier, as a technical officer, is something you learn through video games.
Funny thing that
Call of Duty was sort of like recruiting you. ये type का theory भी था.
Okay. This new naya technology, VR. Virtual reality. So these VR machines, did you know there is a game called Pavlov? No. Pavlov. Similar to Ivan Pavlov, the classical conditioning guy. The name is Pavlov, and it's a VR of those Counter-Strike games. We are actually holding a virtual gun and trying to shoot people. You are actually moving those.
Like Nintendo V.
Nintendo V, but more advanced with the VR set and all. Yes. So you are actually a guy who's running inside the game. You just YouTube to when after this whole stuff ends, just for your own fun, just see VR funny Pavlov funny moments. Pavlov VR funny moments. You'll realize.
This in itself is like a whole other set of
it's
YouTube.
An advanced. It's an.
So this in itself is a genre of entertainment where people watch other people playing games and उनका reels. Mortal Kombat का मैंने देखा है पूरा game 4 घंटे में कैसे खत्म हुआ. Prince of Persia का देखा है ये. Now you're saying this one.
It
This
is in
itself is a genre on
it
YouTube,
has
right?
it has well it is not old because what people watch
PewDiePie वगैरह
football,
देखी है.
people watch cricket, people watch
Right.
wrestling.
They watch. Anyways, we watch people play games. So
So
watching esports today.
it's nothing new. But anyway, so the Pavlov thing, it's like an actual training with without killing anyone, without any casualty. You are actually holding a gun. You are knowing how to handle a gun, cocking a real gun. It's you are actually cocking a real gun within when you see yourself inside in the VR. You are reloading a gun. You are holding two. You have grenades. You have utilities. You just have to go down and shoot. So the
Immersive training.
it is a it's a totally immersive training without the real equipment. You don't even have to
Is the
waste
equipment
the
as heavy
physical
as a gun?
resources of training a person in field by buying bullets and maintaining those
Oh my God,
metal
right?
guns.
Oh my God.
So it was so now since it's in the beginning developing stage, it's not very smooth, but you can see why it and how it can be very effective for those kind of trainings. And just the funny thing is, why did they name it as Pavlov? What are they trying to condition those
Oh,
players with?
this is like a theory point.
Exactly. Why did they name that game Pavlov, which is actually a Counter Strike game in a VR? Why would they name it Pavlov, a name which is associated with classical conditioning? So it's
They are
quite
trying to
funny.
send the message.
People might say
Slow,
that
figure it out, people.
it's not
Figure it
what it
out.
seems, but it sometimes what it seems it is that way.
It is that they are like तुम्हारे सामने रखा है because we know your IQ. Please figure it out, people.
Exactly.
We are yet to finish this conversation, so please join us on the second part of this episode next time. Thank you for listening, guys.